yes, I want you to make characters and play a little mini session of the hero game. So you're both moderately familiar with how the game works, for different reasons.
Moderately, yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll do it the standard way and have one of you make a character first. Just to reiterate the rules, you have 50 points to spend on the character cards, which currently include backgrounds, powers, resources, skill sets, and flaws. We don't have contacts yet, but I'm working on those for the next batch. You have 50 points. All of the costs are written on the bottom left of the card, not the one on the top left of the card, which a lot of people presume is the cost, but it's the bottom left one. And you got 50 points. And obviously, the floor cards give you back 10 points to spend on other abilities and things, because they're all listed as a minus. The only rules are you have to have one background card, and you can't have more than one background card. And you can't have more than 2 floors. Apart from that, you can have any combination of cards you like. Powers, resources, skills, none, all of them, whatever. So, yeah. I usually recommend starting with a background card, but you don't have to. When it comes to picking your cards, you can either do them completely randomly, which a lot of people do enjoy, most people enjoy actually, to be honest, or you can look through the cards and then actually pick them yourself. To be a bit pedantic, I'm going to try and talk through it a little bit. So, okay, I'm going to open up your cards. So if you talk through your process a little bit, it would be nice.
So I randomly picked a background.
Oh. Okay, you've randomly picked a background, and your background is a business person.
So clearly I'm some manner of evil.
That's a choice you can make. Bear in mind, your background cards don't have to be what you are currently doing. It could have been your past. I mean, think of like Iron Man and stuff. He had a background in, evil business, and now he doesn't.
Since that doesn't automatically lend itself to a power, I'm just going to draw another random one.
Okie dokie.
And what did I get? Da-na-na-na.
Steel powers. It's funny, we were just talking about that. Yeah, that's one of those powers which is really useful in certain situations. Depending on what your challenge is, like, it can be completely
I'm
useless.
just here. It's rogue, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, I will do the classic rogue thing of then I have drained someone of their power forever.
Nice, I like that. I was going to ask if you were going to explain your other powers, where they come from next. But we'll work through these.
I drained Cyclops of his laser eyes.
Or a, non-union Cyclops equivalent.
Okay, skills. Let's see.
Are you going through the choosing process instead of the random? Yeah.
Have more of a. They need to be chosen.
I'm a big proponent of the idea that it shouldn't be forced that anyone has to do anything random or has to be chosen. Right.
Yeah.
Keen observer. What drew you to that? You can see things with your laser eyes.
Well, that, but also, being a keen business person, you have to, know when opportunities are going to strike. You need to analyze situations.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, you're the sort of person they bring into a situation who solves the problem, maybe. So how many points have you spent so far?
I have got a total of 40.
Excellent. All right, so 50 is your total, but you can get points back with flaws, as I said. So, what's your next instinct?
Right, I think that's my 50.
Excellent. So you're going to go for a flat 50 with no flaws,
my flaws will be my personality.
Self-imposed flaws. I actually wrote a mini chapter about that. So you have always prepared and science expert. Well, I'm going to go over and make Scarlet's character, and in that time, I want you to come up with a character concept while Scarlet finishes theirs. Have a little think. Right. Okay. So far, your cards are your boxer, which is 10 points. Battle trains, it's also 10 points. Morph into animals, 10 points. And superbike, 10 points. So, what are you leaning towards now?
I'll do time travel then.
Right, okay, so How many cards do you? How many points have you spent so far? Then
I've now
20,
spent
30, 40, 50.
60. Yeah, so I've got to get
Excellent.
one floor.
Get to have a floor. Cool.
Not of this world. That would go perfect with time travel. I've already time traveled into another universe.
Yeah, not of this world is one of those cards which covers a lot of situations. So you can be from an alien planet, different dimension, or time travel. Yeah.
What's the current status with making villains? So for the archenemy card, would I be able to create my own villain?
If you're happy to keep track of it, then yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, if you don't want to use one of the pre-made villains, you can make your own villain.
How does that system work?
Villains that use the exact same rules the players do. Really, they can make. They go if they're level 1, then they get 50 points, and they're exactly the same. The only difference is, most of the villains that are made in the game have unique powers that are on the cards, and that was just to make them a bit more interesting, really. But
okay, so I've got this archenemy card, so now I also have to create an enemy.
But like you do have the option of choosing an enemy from the villain's cards, which should be available if you want to.
May I make a suggestion for your arch villain? It's you from another timeline.
That's really good.
But then would I have to be playing both me and my villain?
No, I'd be playing It's totally up to you, but that's quite a good idea.
I was going to create a villain that has time-based powers.
Well, how about you make your own little personal villain?
Yeah.
And I will save a copy of it as well. And then I'll go on to Lyra and see what Lyra's concept for her character is.